Hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are when you're watching this video. Welcome. My name is Eldonie Mason and I'm an entertainment, business, fashion lawyer, entrepreneur, and children's book author. Say hello to my little princess in the corner. She is Princess Anya of the Adventures of Princess Anya of Antibaba, the Fishing Expedition, my first children's book. But we're not here to talk about the children's book today. We're here today to continue our series, Business Chat with Eldonie, and we're doing a special segment on how to start a business. And today we are up to part three of how to start a business, and we are talking about selecting your tax structure today. Yes, the dreaded tax structure. But although we might not like taxes, in terms of your business, they're very important. One, you got to pay your taxes. And two, you need to know how your business is being taxed so you can tell, like, okay, are you losing or saving? How is your business being taxed? It's not something you could shy away from or run away from or bury your head in the sand. It is a necessary conversation that you need to have and you need to figure out, preferably before you start your business. But if you are listening and watching this video right now and you're an entrepreneur and you happened upon it and you already start your video, you already start your business and you're here now and you're like, oh my gosh, just wait. Don't stay with me. Stay with me. If you're like having that whole deer in the headlights moment, like, what is she talking about? And I own a business, stick around. You might learn a thing or two to help you out. So there are different type of tax structures that exist, okay? And it all will depend on the type of entity you have and your particular situation. If when I say entity and you don't know what I'm talking about, go one video back to part 2 on selecting your entity, and it would tell you all about the different type of business entities, and then come back over here and let's talk about the tax structure. Okay, so there are different type of tax structures, right? You could be taxed as a disregarded entity, as a partnership, as a C-Corp, as an S-Corp. All these different tax structures will depend on what that entity is at first. And when you have that, then you figure out this part, okay? So if you're there going like, what is going on here with these tax structures? I can't tell you which one you should or shouldn't select because it's very specific to you. For me, I know I started out as a disregarded entity with my LLC because that just worked best for me. And at certain points after that, I could switch it to an S-Corp. However, to be an S-Corp, it's very, very specific, and the IRS will tell you what specifically criteria you must meet in order for you to be an S-Corp. The thing here is I have had people come tell me when they want to start a company, they go like, I want an S-Corp. I'm like, you don't want an S-Corp is not the entity. S-Corp is your taxing structure. So don't make that mistake and say, I want an S-Corp. You don't want an S-Corp to begin. You want an entity, like you want an LLC or you want an Inc. And then you select your tax structure, this step, and that's like what the S-Corp is. It's not you want an S-Corp and you get, like, you can't get to S-Corp before you do selecting your entity. Okay, so there are steps in the process. You select your entity, then you select your tax structures. Baby steps. If you progress along the steps, you won't drive yourself crazy when you're setting up your company. And if you're saying right now, Eldonie, all this stuff is great, Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't want to have to figure all this stuff out because, oh my gosh, I've been spending hours and hours on the internet trying to figure this out. And now you're dropping all this gems and knowledge on me. But I am still not trying to deal with all that drama. Don't worry. I got you. Okay? So I have a course. Of course I do. I have a course called Create Your Dream Business in 30 Days. And it's a 4-week intensive, and we will cover all this stuff in depth, and I will handhold you through the process of setting up your company. So you don't have to have that deer in the headlights look and anything like that, and guide you through it. If you are so interested in this, drop me a note in the comments. And this course is going to start June 21st. So you are in way time to join. All right. So your homework for this week, if you choose to accept it, is to sit and decide, one, if you did your homework last week, you would have had your entity right now. And then you're going to decide what tax structure is going to suit you best based on your particular situation. To do some research, you have to do your research. Let me point you in the right direction so you're not hanging out in the ether of the internet trying to figure out where do you go to get info, okay? Go to irs.gov and look up the different way for small businesses and entities to be taxed, okay? And depending on the state you're in or the state you want to start your business in, you could go to their website. Usually it's their Department of Taxation or revenue or something along those lines. It's every state has one because everybody want their tax money, okay? So you go check that, drop your comments here. And if you love this video, okay, if you like it, love it, it has entertained you, this is all the knowledge you need and then some, feel free to share it. Share it to your peeps. Don't hold on to the knowledge for yourself. Sharing is caring, all right? And to be notified when more videos become available, subscribe to my YouTube channel over here, okay? And share. Let's go on this entrepreneur business journey together. We need to start building community. Small businesses are taking over. They employ the most people. Let's go. We can do it. We might be small, but we have big dreams and we're going places. So until next time, I am Eldonie Mason, entertainment lawyer extraordinaire, entrepreneur, and children's book author. Say bye to the princess